Hello students, we are going to cover our new chapter polynomial. In previous classes you already studied about polynomial. To understand polynomial, you know about variable, constant, terms, degree, all you studied in your 9th class. We just recapitulate it here. We started with polynomial. What is polynomial? It is nothing, it is a chain of terms. Okay, so it is a chain of terms. So then first we need to know about term. Term is a combination of constant and variable. So it is our variable and it is our constant. Variable and it is our constant. In previous classes you studied what is variable, which is change their values, and it is written in small letter of English and English alphabets. X, Y, Z, all are variable. And what is our constant? Constant is our numerical number, which never change their values. It is here also called coefficient of variable. Coefficient of variable, right? That means our term 2x. X is variable here and 2 is our coefficient. Whenever a term is added to a term or subtracted, that means whenever we make a chain of term, so it will become polynomial. That means chain of term is a polynomial. So how many terms here? Here 2 terms here. That means our plus and minus sign, addition and subtraction decide how many terms in a polynomial. If we write only 2x, only one term is here. If we write 2x plus 5, that means 2 term is here. If we write 3x minus 5, 1 and 2, so 2 term is here. 1, 2, 3, 3 term is here. 1, 2, 2 to the power x cube, okay? That means 2 term is here. Now if we write more example, 1, 2, 3, 3 term is here. 1, 2, 3, 4 term is here, right? Now whenever a polynomial, that all are polynomial because all are chain of terms. Whenever a polynomial contains only one term, that type of polynomial is known as monomial. Whenever a polynomial contains 2 terms, then that type of polynomial is known as binomial. Whenever a polynomial contains 1, 2, 3, 3 terms, then that type of polynomial is known as trinomial. 2 terms, binomial. 3 terms, trinomial. Here 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 terms are here. So it is simply called polynomial. That means all are polynomial. That is, monomial is also a polynomial, binomial is also a polynomial, and trinomial is also. Polynomial simply we call whenever it takes more than 3 terms. Otherwise we give a specific name to a polynomial, which is monomial, binomial and trinomial. That means we can decide the type of polynomial on the basis of term. There are three type of polynomial on the basis of term, which is monomial, binomial, trinomial. Whenever number of terms is more than 3, then it is simply called polynomial. Now if we are talking about type of polynomial, so there is a one criteria on which we can decide the type of polynomial, which is degree, and that means there are two type of criteria to decide which type of polynomial is this. One is on the basis of term, and second one is on the basis of degree. Then first we understand what the degree of polynomial. Let us take some example of polynomial. 15x square plus 5x minus 3. Okay, now what is the maximum, what is the power of x square? X square power is 2. What is the power of x? 1. Here you see that no x is here, but we know that power of any term is always, if power of any number is 0, so the value of it is always 1. That means x to the power 0 is 1. So 3x to the power 0 means 3 into 1 means 3. So we can write 3 like this. That means here x is here and the power of x is 0. The power of first term of x is 2, 1 and 0. What is the maximum in between them? Maximum is 2. So the degree of the polynomial is 2. That means highest power of the term is known as degree of the polynomial. Highest power of the term is degree of polynomial. Now let us see. Minus 7. Okay, first we rearrange the form of polynomial because it is not in the standard form. First we put it in the standard form of polynomial. The standard form of polynomial in which we put highest power first. That means we decide the term like this in descending order of the power. So first we write minus 14 x to the power 6 plus second 3x square plus 15x minus 7. Now that is a standard form of the given polynomial. Standard form of the given polynomial. Now what is the power of that x is 6, power of is 2, power of this x is 1 and power of this x is 0. So the highest power is 6, so degree of given polynomial is 6. So degree of given polynomial is 6. So degree of given polynomial. Now you see that I take minus 14, not only 14. That means minus and plus sign is always included in the constant number because it is our coefficient. Now if anyone asks what is the coefficient of x, so coefficient of x is plus 15. No sign is here, so it is plus 15. Coefficient of x to the power 6 is minus 14, not 14, minus 14. Coefficient of x square is 3 plus 3 and coefficient of x to the power 0 is minus 7. It is also constant term. Someone asks what is constant in it? So constant is only minus 7. That means on the basis of degree, first we take 2x plus 5. 1 is the degree of that polynomial. Now second one, 2x square plus 5x plus 7. What is the degree of this polynomial? 2, obviously. Then what is the degree of that polynomial? Maximum power is 3. What is the maximum power? 4. So whenever a maximum power of a polynomial is 1, that type of polynomial is linear polynomial. Linear polynomial. Whenever the power of a term is 2, and that means degree of a polynomial is 2, so it is a quadratic polynomial. If degree is 3, so it is a cubic polynomial, and if degree is 4, it is a biquadratic polynomial. Here quadratic polynomial is very important because your fourth chapter is quadratic equation. And now, if anyone asks 3 is a polynomial or not, yes, it is a polynomial. Why? We can write it 3 into 1, 3 into x to the power 0, because x to the power 0 is equals to 1. So 3 is a polynomial. What type of that polynomial is? Constant polynomial. Constant polynomial. That means every number means all real numbers. You studied in previous chapter. That means all real numbers are polynomial, but converse is not true. What is that? If constant is 0, that means all term of a polynomial is 0, because we can write 0 is equals to 0 into x to the power 0. So it is a 0 polynomial. 0 polynomial or constant polynomial, and just sub part of a constant polynomial. Now let us see one more concept of polynomial: zeros of polynomial. Zeros of polynomial or roots of polynomial. For example, 2x plus 5. If someone asks what is the zeros of the polynomial, that means which value of x makes the value of whole is 0. That means 2x plus 5 is equals to 0. So just solve is minus 5, x minus 5 by 2. So minus 5 by 2 is the 0 of that given polynomial or root of the polynomial. That means whenever we need to find the zeros of a polynomial, just put that polynomial equal to 0 and find the value of x. That x is the 0 or root of a polynomial. No. Polynomial chain of terms is a combination of coefficient and variable. Coefficient is a numerical number, variable is a English alphabet which change their value on the basis of term. If terms contain one term, if number of terms is 1, so it is monomial. 2 binomial, 3 trinomial, more than 3 polynomial. One more term is here, which is degree. Degree means highest power of the term. Highest power, if power is 1, so polynomial is linear. 2 quadratic, 3 cubic, 4 biquadratic. Constant polynomial, every number we can write in the form of x to the power 0. So, and the degree of constant polynomial is always 0. Remind here, the degree of constant polynomial is always 0. And the degree of 0 polynomial is infinite, because how many terms it contains? 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0, it is not defined. So the degree of 0 polynomial is infinite, and the degree of constant polynomial is 0. Chain of term is known as polynomial. And the degree of x never be less than 0. It is always non-negative integer, or we can say that whole number. The degree of x is never be negative. We can't say that x to the power minus 1 is a polynomial. No, it is not a polynomial, because the degree is never be negative. It is always 0 or greater than 0. It is a non-negative integer or whole number. We can't say that x to the power 1 upon 2, 5x to the power 1 upon 2, we have 3x to the power 1 upon 3, minus 5 root x. All are not a polynomial, because the degree is never be a rational number. Okay, how to find a root of a polynomial? Root of a polynomial, put that polynomial equal to 0 and find the value of x. It is also a relation between the coefficient of the polynomial and 0. In next video we discussing about what is the relation between coefficient and 0 of the polynomial. If you have any doubt, you can ask me on if you like my video, please tell me. I will make more video. If you have any doubt, please tell me. Thank you for watching my video.